The Baltimore Ravens selected Lamar Jackson 32nd overall in the 2018 NFL Draft, and from that point until now, he's been one of the most productive and exciting players to watch in the NFL. That productivity includes a 2019 unanimous NFL MVP. He's been to the playoffs every single season. He had his first playoff victory in 2020 when the Ravens defeated the Titans in the playoffs. He also became the first quarterback in NFL history to rush for 1,000 yards in 2 separate seasons when he did it in 2019 and in 2020. And he has the most perfect passer rating games in a single season when he did so in 2019. With all that productivity, with the Ravens and Lamar Jackson talking a contract extension, should Lamar Jackson be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL when that contract is all said and done? But before we discuss that, make sure you guys sack that like button. That helps this channel to grow and it helps to beat the YouTube algorithm. And if you are not subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button and notification bell so you will not miss a single video. But without further ado, let's dive into it.
I'm striving to get rich. That's why I almost went 2 years without buying shoes and fits. Things change now. My mom hearing me with my music and she look a little proud.
Before we talk about the upcoming contract extension for Lamar Jackson, let's talk about his impact and his productivity as the Ravens starting quarterback. Now, if you guys don't know, I am not a big numbers guy, so we are not really going to get into Lamar Jackson's stats and numbers that he's put up throughout the course of his career, because I am one to believe that numbers do not tell the entire story of a player's impact on a franchise into a roster. Now we look into Lamar Jackson. He became the starting quarterback mid-season in 2018, taking over for Joe Flacco, and he ended up leading the Ravens to a playoff appearance. 2019, we really saw the best of Lamar Jackson. We saw the Ravens really turn the offense into a different offense that better fits Lamar's skill set, which is his dynamic running and his ability to really throw the football. His career, he's proved a lot of people wrong who they were coming into that 2018 draft wanting Lamar Jackson to switch positions, mainly Bill Polian, wanting him to switch positions and not believing that Lamar Jackson could be a very productive quarterback in the NFL. And he's proved a lot of people wrong throughout the course of his career. His dynamic ability with his legs is second to none, and I believe personally he surpassed Michael Vick as terms of impact that he's able to do with his legs, because he is not only fast, he has quickness, and he is able to make a ton of defenders miss with his quickness and with his moves, his juke moves, his spin moves. He is a very elusive quarterback, and I think he has surpassed Michael Vick in that area. He also surpassed Michael Vick in the record books, but to be honest, guys, I am not a huge numbers guy. But when a quarterback rushes for 1,000 yards in 2 consecutive seasons, that lets you know his productivity with his legs and the way the Ravens really turned that offense into an offense that better fits Lamar Jackson. Now, watching Lamar Jackson, there I think is still a small flaw in his game, and that's passing outside. We can attribute that to some weapons, because I believe that the Ravens do need more weapons on the offensive side of the ball on the outside. As good as Marquise Hollywood Brown is, I think the Ravens still need more help on the outside. I do believe that Mark Andrews is turned into one of the better tight ends in football, but I think one improvement in Lamar Jackson's game that still needs to be had, I think he still needs to be better passing outside of the numbers, even though throughout the course of his career he has shown improvement in that area every single season from 2018 until right now. His impact on this Ravens offense has been absolutely tremendous as far as the running game goes and the passing game goes as well, with the things he's able to do outside of the pocket, not only running with the football, but he can really throw the football when he is using his legs to run outside of the pocket. Lamar Jackson is definitely one of the most exciting players that we have in the NFL, and he is a box office draw to watch, which leads me to his contract. As we look at the top contracts in the NFL, Lamar Jackson is not up there as of yet because he is still on his rookie deal. We see Aaron Rodgers is making $37 million on the cap number, Russell Wilson at 32, Kirk Cousins at 31, Matt Ryan at 26. Now, a lot of people are going to ask why Patrick Mahomes isn't up here. His contract extension doesn't kick in until 2022. But, hold up. Why in the Lord hell is Kirk Cousins making $31 million? But anyway, let's get back into Lamar. Looking into Lamar's cap hit in this 2021 season, it's going to be a little over $3 million, in which we can all universally say that that is 100% extremely underpaid, especially for the value and the production and the impact that Lamar Jackson brings to this Baltimore Ravens offense. Now, we're definitely knowing he's going to get a contract extension at some point between now and when his rookie deal expires after next season. There's definitely going to be a contract extension had. But the purpose of this video is to discuss what that number should be. Well, easily that number should be definitely over the $30 to $35 million range. Now, the problem that the Ravens may or may not run into is Lamar Jackson's style of play, because at some point he's going to lose some of that athletic ability, just like Michael Vick did later on in his career. At some point, Lamar Jackson is not going to be that shifty, that speedy guy that we all see right now. But as it stands right now, he is still that guy. He is still, I think, the best mobile quarterback that we have ever seen, even though I believe he still needs improvement on his outside throwing. His impact on this Ravens offense, his box office draw to bring more fans in because of how exciting he is, because of how he is able to play the game of football, his electric ability, his speed, his shiftiness, and his moves brings a lot of fans in. And I think on top of his productivity and on top of his impact, that box office draw alone, I think should get Lamar Jackson at, I believe, that $35 million range. Now, to answer the question, should Lamar Jackson be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL? The answer to that question, I think, is no. Only because I believe at some point that athletic ability is going to dwindle down, and he's going to have to improve as a passer, which even though we've seen, I don't think he's still at the level as a complete passer as a Mahomes, as a Rodgers, even as a Josh Allen. Even though his legs bring more value to the team than any other quarterback, I just believe that Lamar Jackson is definitely at that $35 million a year range when he's able to get his extension. I am one to believe that the Baltimore Ravens organization could be looking at the contract extension from this standpoint, is that Lamar Jackson's style of play may not be sustainable over a very long-term period of time. So I don't think anywhere from a 10-year deal is going to be seen like we seen with Patrick Mahomes last offseason. 5 to 6 years, I think, is going to be the route that they're going to take. A route between $35 to $38 million a year is going to be, I think, the number that they're going to agree to. I don't think they're going to get anywhere past that $40 million a year point, especially with the style of play that he has. The Ravens could fear that an injury could happen, especially the way he plays. So I don't think anywhere between $40 million is going to be seen. So that's why I say Lamar Jackson, I don't think is going to be the highest paid quarterback that we've ever seen. But he's definitely going to get a high number when it comes time for the Ravens and him to extend his contract. So to answer the question, is Lamar Jackson going to be the highest paid quarterback ever? No. I just don't think they're going to go in that direction. But that is all I have for you guys. Make sure you guys leave this video a like. That helps this channel to grow and beat the algorithm. Do you agree that Lamar Jackson should eventually be the highest paid quarterback that we've seen in the NFL? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I would love to see what you guys think about that and continue the conversation going forward. And also, if you have gotten to this point, click that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you will not miss a single video. But I am APW Sports signing out. Make sure you guys stay safe. Have a great and excellent day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.